Hello, I'm Linda Hardwick. I am a residential real estate agent full-time, and I am with Tricia Turner Properties. It's powered by EXP. So we are an EXP brokerage, but I'm on her team. And I became a residential real estate agent 4 years ago after 27 years of corporate sales experience. So I loved what I did in the corporate world, but I quickly was wearing down on the corporate lifestyle. And I really wanted to, I was an HGTV junkie, so anything that had anything to do with a home or a house fascinated me. On a rainy Saturday afternoon when there was nothing else to do, I would get on Har and just look at houses for fun. That was like a pastime. I got ready to buy a home, and I called a lady that I knew that was a real estate agent, and her and I were going over homes and what kind of offers we should make. And she was kind of throwing out numbers to me, and I said, well, I've run my own numbers and this is what I think we should offer. And she's like, well, where are you coming up with your numbers? And I said, well, let me show you my spreadsheet. Because I also did accounting for 9 years, and I'm sort of an Excel junkie too. And she looked at this spreadsheet and she's like, oh my God, you need to be a real estate agent. So fast forward, I got my license and I loved it. And I have never looked back at the corporate world since then. Corporate world was a great experience though, because residential real estate is a very emotional business. So in corporate sales, while it's not emotional, you do have to learn to deal with every kind of personality. There is a level of professionalism that you have to sort of hold yourself in a certain position when you're in corporate sales, and that has helped me tremendously in transferring into a very emotional environment of residential real estate. So when everybody else is sort of having an emotional breakdown, or my house isn't selling, or oh my God, are we going to get this offer? It's good to have that ability to stay calm and cool. So, but for me, there's nothing more exciting than watching people get to the end of a transaction, whether they're selling because they're moving on. I have a really big place in my heart for home buyers though. First-time home buyers, not on purpose, it's just happened that way, that I've worked with a ton of them. And that's exciting, because to watch somebody like literally get the keys and walk into the front door of their very first home is really exciting. So if you're looking to buy or sell a home, I think it's important to work with an agent that has a process. And so it's not, I work on Tricia's team, and she definitely has a very structured proprietary process. It's a listing process that I've worked with other agents, I've seen other agents, it's bar none, there's nothing out there like the process that we have for selling a home. Buying a home, I have my own proprietary process for home buying with people. When I work with a home buyer, they tell me what they want. I do not set them on an automated search and let the properties flow to them. I put my eyes on every single property before they see it, because I want to make sure if they said it has to have white cabinets, that what I send them has white cabinets. If it checks every other box but doesn't have the white cabinets, I say, look, this is the house, and this is how much it'll cost to paint the cabinets. So I try to be much more hands-on than just here's a ton of listings and good luck looking through them and tell me what you want to go see. So looking to buy or sell, I would be more than thrilled to work with anybody in any market too, because that is the one thing about being in corporate sales. I live in my car. I have sold from Brenham all the way to Sugar Land. Actually, Pearland is about as far south as I've gone, and everywhere in between. I've done lots, I've done acreage, I've done homes on acreage, and I've done one luxury listing. That's a market I would love to get into, but yeah. So a really good referral for me is gonna be somebody that is looking for a hands-on approach in their real estate transaction, but also someone that wants to understand what's next. I love to educate people on not just the real estate process, but the market. And if you're selling a home or buying a home in a certain market, I like to educate people on what's going on in that market. Not just the real estate market either. You want to know, what is the crime rate? What are the schools like? What kind of social activities, or where do we, I actually had somebody the other day say, where do we shop? So grocery or clothes, or what are we looking for? So I think I'm looking for somebody who's really looking for a real estate agent that can guide them through the process and teach them about the area they're moving into.